Hello everyone, this is just going to be a brief video going over one of our assignments upcoming in the course, have a response with peers on the readings that we completed on evaluating journal articles. So for the first part of the discussion forum, obviously I have listed that you need to read each of these articles thoroughly, have a pen in hand when you read, think about reading these critically and actively to ensure that you are taking notes, circling anything that doesn't make sense to you, identifying key terms in the margins if you need to, so on and so forth. After you have read both of those articles, what I've said is to pick one of the critical thinking strategies noted in How to Evaluate a Journal Article. So, for instance, you might pick, as it notes in the article, checking its accuracy to analyze one of your texts for project number 3. Next, you will explain how this technique will assist you in reading your sources for project number 3, as well as how you plan to use it. So don't just let us know how you're going to check the accuracy, let us know how you might bring up accurate sources in a paper like this one, because that builds your credibility as a writer to use more accurate sources. Or, for instance, if your plan was to identify what key terms mean in the margins of your paper, maybe you plan to use that by way of notes when you go back as you read through for clarity. Next, of course, you're just going to let us know how you plan to use it as I explained, but you're going to move into the next reading, which is the University of Southern California's Evaluating Information source. And what I noted there is that this reading indicates that the process of effectively reading scholarly journal articles differs greatly from that of just reading like a digital text like we did for project number 1. So say maybe a TED Talk or an advertisement. So when reading a source for project number 3, I want you to look through and figure out one of those sources, or one of those strategies rather, from the source. So figure out one of the strategies from the source that you plan to use to evaluate your article. So what strategy do you plan to use? Describe it and let me know. So you want to cite one of those strategies, one of those reading strategies again from the source, from the Southern California source, and let me know how you plan to implement it. Next, you will engage with your peers. So, of course, what you're looking at is, do you have any similarities in the strategies that you and your peer plan to use, or are your plans entirely different? That would be explained in 1 to 2 sentences. And do you think that as of now, your peer's plan is effective? If not, how could it be improved? And that would then be explained in 1 to 2 sentences. So just make sure if you've got any questions, you let me know, but I hope this provided some clarity for you.